6 is on a fast break, and we're slamming home the first edition of Top Plays. Let's see what you've sent in so far. Option A is from Irv Gotti in my team. Brandon Roy going to work, shakes loose, and double clutches the dunk. Full rotation, full power, and the foul. A great reward card, making a great play.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me. A look at the Pelicans starting group. Zion Williamson out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Keontae George. Then it's Herb Jones. And for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic. And it's P in at the power forward. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And it's going to be the Nuggets off the tip. To the middle. And stolen by Williamson. Jones in the post. Rebounded by Denver. Here's Barber. Nice assist and nice. Finish. Solid play all the way around.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Here's George. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Jones with some nice D. Now here's George, tightly guarded. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Defended by Jones. And stolen by Jones. Fires it from 18. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Here's Shepard. Pass to P. Here's Barber. Here's Shepard. Down low. Fades away. And again, it's Denver missing.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
They get it again. Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look first.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
For Denver, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. To the left side wing. Out to the wing. Here's P, covered by Williamson. Got a hand on it. Lets the three fly. Connects from downtown. He's got 5.
Unselfish play there by Zion. Moving the ball to another shooter.
To the paint. Here's Barber. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's George. Kicks it out to Williamson. Pass to Jones. Back to Williamson. Outside Jones. 6 to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Defended by Jones. Jones with the block. Pass to Williamson. Can't get it to fall.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's P. Defended by Jones. Here's P. And they'll get another chance. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Lively. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. And going against Denver, their first meeting on the year.
Their first try against a familiar club. It should be a good one.
Kicks it to George. 4-3. Jokic grabs the board. Nuggets trail by 7. Pass to Barber. To the inside. P. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It'll be on Zion Williamson.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Denver shooting their first foul shots of the night. Will stand perhaps the best home court advantage in the league is right here in Denver, a mile above sea level.
And Brian, they don't let you forget it. Everywhere you go, you see signs, 5,280. Sometimes they even have it on their uniform, on the court, on signs in the locker room. They want you to know that you're at elevation and it's going to be difficult.
Fatigue is always a factor in Denver.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Out to the right wing. Out to the right wing. Here's P. Drills it from deep. P's got 7 points in the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Lively. On the take. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. To the left wing. Defended by Jones. Here's P. Back to Jokic. And here's Shepard for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. They wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
Pass to P, to the right side. Over to the wing. Here's Shepard. Shot from the low block. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Grant. What's your favorite part of the early going?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building. Plus, you wait all off season to see how your team measures up. And now we get to find out.
Dudley, he's checked in for New Orleans. Adams comes in for Jones. George, right side, inside. Dudley passes to Adams. 3-pointer. The shot comes out.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to P. Here's Shepard. Over Adams. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. The Pelicans lead by 6. New Orleans calls timeout. And Michael Malone's late father, Brendan, an assistant under you in Orlando, Stan. What a fantastic coaching family, the Malones.
Certainly is. Michael's one of the best in the game, and his father, Brendan, was a mentor not only to Michael, but to many of us in coaching. And he embodied the saying that he had forgotten more basketball than most of us would ever know.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Nuggets. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Minnesota, they're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
Well, I think for Denver, they've accomplished exactly what they set out to accomplish. Start strong and position themselves early as legitimate title contenders.
And he gets it to go.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
New Orleans in the lead. Now Adams. 14 points for him last game against Dallas. Here's Dudley. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. P's got 4 rebounds in the game. That's tipped. Taylor passes to P. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Dudley.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And the layup is good off the glass. 7 points in the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Down low. Here's P. Here's Taylor. Yet to see a basket. The shot misses.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Adams. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Outside Hart. Pass to Dudley. There's the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Taylor passes to Jokic. To the paint. Deflected.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Here's Hart. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And now it's an 8-point Pelican lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pelicans?
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
They are also being so active there with their hands on defense. It's paying off with a lot of steals already tonight.
Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Brian, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches, and now he's an outstanding head coach in his own right.
Pass to Adams. 1:46 left in the first quarter. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. 7-point differential. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
And he was fouled, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Pelicans cleared away. Dudley's got 4 rebounds now. Randall left side with the fadeaway. It's hauled in by P. Nuggets trail by 5. To the middle. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. He's got 16 points now.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Bouyer's checked in for the Nuggets. Randall deciding where to go with it. And here's Adams. And he's going for the oop here.
Oh, incredible. Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. With 1 on the clock. He can't get that one to fall. Zion Williamson has been on display for New Orleans. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you think, guys?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
So for New Orleans right now, Herb Jones out there with George. Then there's Derek Lively. Then there's Zion Williamson. And it's Randall in at the small forward. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates. And it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, P in their last time out against the Heat had a huge game. He scored 53 points and managed to snag 20 rebounds. A tremendous night for him. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Nuggets trail by 8. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Denver shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he makes the first.
At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, Coach, Zion is always must-see TV when he plays. It's his availability that is questioned.
Yeah, it is, Brian, but he's been healthier. And when he plays, there's nobody like him in the NBA with that size, skill, and force.
Clock at 6. Here's Williamson. So good down low. Williamson.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
Pass to Barber. And stolen by Jones. Now George. It's hauled in by P. P's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Bouye. Pass to P. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. George with a steal. Williamson outside. It's hauled in by P. P's got rebound number 11. Here's Bouye. George defending. Here's P. Can't connect from long distance.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And the Nuggets call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score in...
Substitution on the court. Minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Dudley passes to Randall.
Denver.
Here's a look at the schedule for Denver. Friday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Portland Trailblazers. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Jokic passes to Primo. Pass to P. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Misi's got 4 rebounds in the game. The Pelicans lead by 7. Randall right side. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Here's Murray. That shot is off. Randall with some nice D. 1:10 left in the first half. From 8 feet, the shot's good. Randall's got 6 points in the quarter.
And putting the defender in the spin cycle, an underused move in his arsenal.
Pickett passes to P. Hard against Murray. Pass to P. Fires the 3. Rebounded by New Orleans.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
34 seconds left in the first half of this game. Randall inside. No good with a layup. Nuggets trail by 9. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Primo passes to P. The Nuggets with another miss.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Releases. And it's Adams missing. And so it's New Orleans with a 9-point
score. Your Nuggets, 52. The Pelicans, 61.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. New Orleans leading by 9. They've got Shepherd, and it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Lets it go. And that one's good. Williamson's got 18.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Pass to P. There's the triple. Jones grabs the board.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Williamson misses. And for Denver, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. To the inside. Here's Barber. Here's P. Covered by Lively. P, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game.
He has such an impressive night for Zion. He has the ability.
Pass to P. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. P's got 21.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
George outside. Outside Jones. Williamson with it. Just 5 on the clock. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Such a powerfully built man. I mean, Jokic seems to just brush off the foul from the opposition.
And coach, a three-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
Everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing.
Unable to get that one. Nuggets trail by 10. To the paint. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pelicans.
Pelicans ball.
All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. The Nuggets, number 1. In third, the Pelicans.
And the way both of these squads shot the ball last season was tremendous. Trusting in one another, following their offensive game plan, and executing with confidence.
And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it. Denver has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Out left to the wing. Inside, it's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's P. He's got 24. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Barber. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Pelicans ball.
New Orleans leading by 10. Now here's George. He's got 5. That one goes in.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
P, no good. The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Now here's Williamson, guarded closely. George outside. Back to Williamson. To the wing, right side. From outside the arc. They grab their own miss. And they get it back. Lively's shot is off. Nuggets trail by 12. To the middle. Here's P. And he slams it in one-handed.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. George feels it out a bit. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Here's P. And another basket for Denver.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Williamson outside. Pass to George. Shoots over Shepard. Here's Lively. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Lively's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
P, no good. New Orleans leading by 12. Right side Jones. He's off on the layup. Denver's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. To the wing on the left. Here's Barber. Count it. Barber's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Outside Jones. George outside. Into the lane. Picked his pocket. Fast break. Here we go. Here's P. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Pass to George. Outside Jones. Williamson with it. Covered by Jokic. The fadeaway. Williamson misses. And it's Jokic with the ball for Denver. Trailing by 10. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Lively. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make. Now a timeout called by Denver. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Pass to P. Here's Shepard. Pulls up on the wing. Pelicans cleared away. Dudley's got rebound number 7 tonight. Adams with the ball. He's got 6. Here's Dudley. Now Adams. And he can't get that one. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Down low. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pelicans.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
Primo, he's checked in for Taylor. Pass to P. Off with the layup.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
Sometimes it's just better to give up the rebound instead of fighting through the guy.
Yeah, that's a careless foul. Look, you like that he's being aggressive, but you also have to be disciplined.
Count that bucket. Misi's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
P passes to Primo. Puts it up from 15. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Right side, Noel. Pass to Primo. Here's P. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
He's gone 3 of 4 from the line.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
First one falls for him. And Denver making a change here. Murray's checked in. Randall, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And that's good as he hits both shots. And here's Adams. 6 points for him. Pass to Misi. And that one is stuffed right through.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. P passes to Murray. Here's P. Outside Noel. And it's blocked. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Pickett, he's checked in for Noel. And here's New Orleans now. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Adams. And again, New Orleans no good.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Pickett passes to P. Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more. Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Pass to Pickett. Here's P. On the wing, Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's P. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. He's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Adams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
His first personal foul.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Shooting for New Orleans, Adams.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Nuggets trail by 19. Pickett passes to P. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. The Nuggets, number 1.
It was a joy to watch these guys play. Constant ball movement and player movement. Defenses were worn out by the end of games.
And so he makes both from the line. 1:04 left in the third. Now here's Adams. Give him 8. Pass to Dudley. Randall outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. The shot by Misi, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Chalk up 2 there.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
32 seconds left in the third. Pass to Dudley. Now Adams. From downtown. It's hauled in by P. P's outside Murray. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Checking in for the Pelicans, George.
Picked it out of midair. And so it's New Orleans up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points, a key to this lead. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got George, and it's Randall in at the 3.
So listen, I mean, whether you put a body on Jokic or you don't, he will sneak in there for a second chance opportunity.
George passes to Adams. Goes up at the elbow. Offensive board. Dudley. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
Murray passes to P, and out of bounds, the Pelicans will take it.
Well, that's an unforced error. You want to drive your coach crazy? That's the way to do it.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Jones is checked in. George outside. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. He passes to Jokic. Tipped. Jones with the ball. Pass to George. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And he lobs it up. Lively shot is off. Nuggets trail by 15. Here's Jokic. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Bouye tries yet again, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass, does a nice job going right back up.
Here's George. Uneasy, too, on the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Bouye. Jones with the block. And they'll keep possession.
Pelicans foul. Jones. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for Denver. Number 23. 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Pass to Dudley. Who poked away. Here's Bouye. Here's Shepherd. Rebounded by New Orleans. George has got 4 rebounds now.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And Lively with a basket on the assist from Jones.
Goes to
Jones has got 6 assists in the game. Pass to P. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
His 4th turnover tonight. He's got to play more under control. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Here's Dudley. Shot clock at 6. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Noel, he's checked in for Denver. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's the 3. Jones with the block. And out of bounds, Denver will have it. Williamson's checked in for Dudley.
Pelican substitution. Zion Williamson.
So it's Denver now. 17-point game. Pass to P. Gets a very good look and converts. He's got 4 points this quarter.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Jones feels it out, and there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Shepherd. George defending. Here's P. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
George drives in, kicks it out to Williamson. And again, New Orleans no good. Nuggets trail by 13. Pass to Shepherd. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, wait. Big that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up. Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Throws it up high, and a slam dunk by Lively.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
He buries it from three. He's got 42 in the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Shepard. George defending. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your...
The Pelicans lead by 7. Pass to George. Knocked loose. Knocks down the triple. And he's now got the double-double.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's P. Fires from deep. And again, Denver with a three.
And I'll tell you, this thing looked pretty much over heading into the fourth. But give them a lot of credit for fighting their way back.
Here's George. Rebound by the Nuggets. Here are the Nuggets with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Pass to Shepard. Over George. Can't nail the jumper. For New Orleans, they've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. The shot, no good. Nuggets trail by 7. Here's Shepard. George defending. And there's Shepard. That one's good. On the assist by Jokic. Shepard's gotten 4 this quarter. Now George. Outside Jones. Pass to Williamson. From 7 feet. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williamson's got 11 points here in the second half.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Here's P. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Zion Williamson.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, well, Willie Green had some advice for the team over that last break. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there. Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Pass to P. Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant one.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable.
I love the intensity he's brought to the floor since halftime, in constant attack mode.
That one drops. He ties it up. Here's P. Out to the wing. to the left side wing. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Pelicans have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. The rebound by Shepard.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
And he lobs it up top. Throw it down on the lob.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
Here's Lively. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Lively's got 20 points. Denver has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Pass to P. Fires for 3. Here's Barber to the left wing. Here's Shepard. Misses, and you know he wants that one back.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Inside, here's Jokic. Oh, he's a load inside. Jokic finishing strong.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
George outside. Over to the left wing. Outside Jones. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Denver in the lead.
Two minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Defended by Jones. And the layup falls.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Here's Williamson. And the Pelicans miss again.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Here's Jokic. That one off the back iron and out. Pelicans trail by 4. To the middle. Oh, Williamson with the throwdown.
This is the guy Williamson wants to be for his team. A player they can count on in the clutch moments.
Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. A minute 20 left in the game. Count it. Williamson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
And it's in there. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Yes! And tie game! Huge basket right there. It's all come down to this one critical possession.
And BA, you can feel the intensity in this arena.
Here's Pete. Offensive rebound. Up again. It's good on the putback. He's got 56 in the game.
You have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Timed that tip perfectly.
New Orleans calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. There's 25 seconds left in the final quarter. George drives in, shoots over Shepard, and no good trying to use the glass. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, BA, keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged. They're just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Zion Williamson. That's his second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for 2, number 23.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
New Orleans calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 12 seconds left to play in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
And again, no good by New Orleans. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, it's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. 7 seconds left in the fourth. Let's go with a 3. No good there.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
So it's Denver picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this